I was going to build a monster app, a trace marketplace, creators, comments, favorites, creator earnings, backend, moderation, the whole startup of the year thing. And you know what happened? I couldn't build it. Like at all. And honestly, that was the best thing that could happen to me. Instead, I shipped the simplest version possible. Upload the photo, get trace, recreate the shot. That's it. One job, no circus, no social network for traces. Now look at this. This is the graph. I basically forgot this app existed. And I suddenly became #1 app by downloads. Around 3000 lifetime downloads and almost 10% conversion. For some people, that's nothing. For me, that's a real signal. Hi, I'm Ivan Stepanok. After a decade in business and design, I became a mobile developer to build my own products. And today I'll show you how I tried to be professional and complex and accidentally won with simplicity. When I started CopyCam, I thought like most developers at the beginning, I need to build a big product, a real startup, something impressive. Because this dumb rule lives in my head. If it's simple, it's primitive. If it's primitive, it's not professional. If it's not professional, nobody needs it. Spoiler, that rule is garbage. It took me almost 2 years to truly understand this. The simpler it looks on the outside, the faster people understand what it does, and the more users actually reach the result. Every extra button, every extra screen, every extra idea, that's fewer users. Inside, your app can be a nuclear reactor, but outside it should look like a microwave. One button and you get the result. To better explain this, I did a tiny experiment. I asked Nano Banana Pro to generate 2 screenshots of the same app. First version, beginner mode, cram everything in. Second version, product mode, make it stupid simple. Look at the first one. Does your brain already hurt? If yes, congrats, you just failed cognitive load. The higher the cognitive load, the more people just leave. And if your app needs a 1-month training course to understand where to tap, I have bad news for you. The idea is super simple. And yes, it was ridiculously hard for me to learn it. Back to CopyCam. Here's the truth. I didn't want a one-button app. I wanted a system. My plan was creators upload traces, others buy them, creators earn money, favorites, ratings, comments, basically App Store plus Patreon plus Instagram but for traces. And it sounds awesome until you realize what you actually need. Backend, payments, content rights, moderation, support, and suddenly you are not building an app, you are building a small country. I wasn't ready for that. So I did the only thing I could, shipped the core feature. I didn't choose simplicity. Simplicity chose me, because I couldn't build the monster. And one important detail, the app didn't win on launch day. Growth started later, when I began learning SEO. Almost as an experiment, I changed the title, tweaked keywords, found a niche, and then I forgot about it again. One day I opened analytics and saw the line going up. That's when it finally clicked. SEO is how people find you. Simplicity is why they understand you. And install. If you don't even know what CopyCam is, here it is in 10 seconds. You take any photo, your own or a reference, turn it into a black and white trace, and use it like a stencil to recreate the same composition. And this is why it works. There aren't 10 different modes, there's one clear result. So your brain doesn't suffer, and we will reach the aha moment faster. And here's the funny part. I don't just avoid adding random features, I delete them. At one point the app could record video, and I remove it because it was noise. I want the core feature to be stable, predictable, and boring in the best way. Make a trace, recreate the shot, get the result. No surprises. Now, why did I want a trace marketplace in the first place? Because of content. Back then, content meant photographers, shoots, time, money, rights, basically a whole business. But now I have a cheat code. Nano Banana Pro, I can take my own photos and transform them into new, more aesthetic images while keeping the pose and composition, and then turn this into traces. So now I can scale the content library without building the monster, creators, moderation, and the whole social platform. For a solo developer, that's a new world. So yeah, I wanted to build a monster and I couldn't. I shipped the simple version because otherwise I'd ship nothing. Then I played with SO and later I saw a real growth. And the hardest lesson I learned is this: the simpler your product looks, the easier it is for people to love it. One feature apps win, and I believe it now not because Twitter said it, but because the App Store basically proved it to my face.